This is Taylor with Believe in the Run, and I'm here with Brian from Altra, and he's going to walk us through some of the trail lineup for all of 24 next year.
That's right. We got a lot of new stuff coming out. So the first shoe, all-time classic, Lone Peak. We're going to the 8. There is pretty minimal changes to this update. And again, they're all more minimal. Okay, so first of all, you're going to see less overlays on the upper. We're really trying to streamline that, just make it a little cleaner, a little simpler. We have upgraded the mesh, so it's going to be a little more durable upper. And that reminds me a little bit of like the Superior 5, right? A little bit, exactly. And then of course, the other big thing to note on the Lone Peak 8 is we're cautious of people's pocketbooks. And this shoe is dropping $10.
Awesome.
So it's going from $150, it's going down to $140, and we're really excited about that. So simple, minimal updates, as well as a $10 price decrease for your Lone Peak 8. Yeah, and that comes out in January.
Sweet. And if you go to a trail race, for those that aren't familiar with Altra, this is a shoe that you'll see on so many people's feet. There's a couple shoes in the market that you'll see, and this is one of them. It's a fan favorite. It doesn't change a lot from year to year, and I think that's what people love. Yeah, and it just works. And it's a #1 shoe for through hiking as well, on anything from the AT to the PCT. Absolutely. It's just a great do-everything trail shoe. And what was the stack on this one? 25mm stack height. All right. And there is a sandwich stone guard in there. Great, yep. So and is that removable as it has been? No, no, it's not. That's only in the Superior. Yep. Gotcha, okay. So, there we go. Okay, what's next? Okay, so the big update, probably our biggest shoe for spring of 24 is the Timp. So we have had the Mont Blanc in the past, and the Timp is kind of like the Mont Blanc and the old Timp combined. So what we've done here is we've gone to the Vibram MegaGrip, which is a big update to the outsole. And what's the lug depth on this? It's 4mm. Okay. Yep. Great feedback here. 29mm of stack height overall. Really lightweight and performance upper. And this shoe is over an ounce lighter weight than the Timp 4. Okay, which is already lighter too. That's right. The feedback has been unbelievable, and we dropped it $5. It's 155 bucks. Win, win, win. This is one of the most exciting updates I've seen from Altra in a long time. I'm really pumped on this shoe. And what's this midsole going to be made out of? Ego Max. Sweet. Yeah, so it's durable, it's cushioned, it's premium, it's a great ride. We've loved it in pretty much everything. It's a really good midsole compound. Sweet. So, hey, great to see you. So now the Mont Blanc is going carbon. Yes. Okay, so we're saying, you know, the Mont Blanc, we're just going to make it the premium of premium. Yep. Really exciting update here. We still had great reviews on that Vibram MegaGrip light base. Okay, so super very versatile. Yep, and similar to the last one. Yep. Ego Max. Yes. Okay, midsole, but it's bathtub construction. Okay. So what that means is it's Ego Max all the way around. At the bottom of the bathtub is a Carbitex carbon plate. Awesome. And on top of that Carbitex plate is our Ego Pro nitrogen-infused TPE super foam right against the foot. Okay, and that's something that we've seen in a few other companies, but we need to see it more. And so like this is an awesome application. So we're really excited about that. That combination, you got that durable outsole, that great midsole, all of a sudden you put in a Carbitex full-length carbon plate, and then a huge pod of Ego Pro is what that material is. So there's going to be a lot of comfort right underfoot and some reactive foam. Exactly. It's very soft underneath the foot, but you're going to feel quite nimble and responsive and in control with that bathtub design. And we've definitely addressed the fit of the shoe. I think this is one of our best ever fitting trail shoes. Super lightweight, minimal upper, and this is just made to go fast and far at the same time. I mean, it looks awesome, and it feels so light. It is really light. When we think about the plate, could you talk about the plate design itself, and is it like a gear flex plate from Carbitex? Because they do have a few different styles of plates. Anything so it is going to. Yep, it is going to be a little bit more of a flexible plate than more of a typical road plate. Okay. So it is going to allow for a little bit more torsional. Not necessarily support, a little bit more flexibility. And then it also really does interact. I mean, if you're really a shoe nerd, you realize that the carbon plate isn't what is giving you a lot of that reaction. It's that midsole foam and the interaction with it in the carbon plate. So that carbon plate, as low as it is, works really well as a stone guard as well. Awesome. So it's soft against the foot, but also very protective at the same time, and still allows for you to get
that efficiency and energy return from the carbon plate and the midsole compound.
Awesome, and helping keeping that midsole shape too.
Correct.
And this is one of our favorite road to trail shoes. It just feels so good.
Yeah.
The first version.
I mean, it feels fast.
Feels fast.
Yeah.
Just comfortable, and so to see both of those measures, the antes being upped here, and that's exciting.
We're really excited. And so this is a March launch.
Okay, and what was the price on that one?
$260.
Okay.
Right, so we're going total premium across the board on this.
That sounds great.
So I'm really excited.
Yeah.
We moving throughout the year?
Let's go to fall.
Okay, here we go. Okay, everyone, Altra fans, take a big deep breath. Your zero drop shoes are staying. They are staying. There's no change to those zero drop models. This is additive only. So this is Altra's first 4mm drop trail shoe. It's part of the Experience family. So we're going to have 3 4mm drop shoes by this summer. Okay. This is one of those 3, and it's the trail version. It's called the Experience Wild. Super comfortable upper, great design. You're going to see that anything with the 4mm drop is going to have the logo on the back of the heel, so it has kind of a design element to it as well.
Great.
You've got our Max Track outsole, very similar compound to that Lone Peak. Tried and true, it works, and it's also a great price point as a whole as a shoe, $145.
Nice.
It's a compression molded EVA midsole that is just durable, comfortable, not mushy either. It's responsive, semi-firm, but really nice on the trail.
And is this going to be similar to what the road version is?
Exactly, very similar. Similar fit, similar feel. It is on our standard last, so it's going to fit very similar to, say, a Timp, right? 32mm heel, 28mm forefoot.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then this one, would you say it's geared as a strictly trail shoe or a door to trail shoe? Because it really has that feel of something that could go on any
I think this is a do everything road to trail. I think the emphasis is trail here, but it does have a little bit more road applications than, say, a Timp or a Lone Peak.
Okay, that's awesome.
So really excited about that.
I feel like this fits a little bit of I wouldn't say a hole that you guys have had, but it fits a niche that really broadens the Altra brand.
Yep, absolutely. So again, going back to that Timp story, this is going to be very similar in terms of a Timp, right? You know, that stack height, this is 29mm, 32/28. And then the next exciting launch that we have this summer is a Gore-Tex Timp.
Okay.
So the Timp is getting an entire family. We even have a hiking version of this if you want to see it real fast.
Like a mid? Oh,
yes. So the Timp is getting a family. So this is February. These right here are going to be June.
Okay.
So really excited about this Timp family expansion, adding the Gore-Tex Invisalign to the family. And like I said, this shoe is tested out unbelievably well. So very excited about the addition of the Timp family.
Great.
Last but not least, in terms of an update, the Olympus.
This one's been waited for by a lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
We you know, the Olympus 4 and the Olympus 5 have been a huge jump in improvements for us.
Yep.
And we feel like we are addressing the concerns that people have had, and this shoe just continues to get better. A couple things you're going to note. I think with the design and the colors are getting continual improvement from Altra, a max cushion shoe that actually looks really, really good. A couple of things we've done with that Vibram MegaGrip is we've connected the lugs. We really like how these lugs act a little more independent of each other, but sometimes we feel like we've been able to connect these now to make it more durable. So this shoe should last longer than previous iterations in terms of outsole durability. Midsole is very, very similar to what it was in the past. And then the upper, again, is addressing both the aesthetic and design as well as durability. So we've had a little bit more breathability through the tongue, a little bit more overlays in terms of durability, and we feel like this thing can really tackle any trail, whether it's, you know, the PCT on the through hiking or, you know, 100-mile ultra marathon, 200-mile ultra marathon, and yet it's still comfy and cozy for someone who just wants to walk around and have structure and support and cushion underneath their feet.
Awesome. And what last is this one built on?
This is on the original, so same as the Lone Peak. So, if you like a more full volume, a little bit roomier last, you're gonna get Lone Peak or the Olympus. If you like something, again, more on our standard, you're going to be going here. We don't have any of our performance slim lasts on our trail shoes.
So even the Mont Blanc
is on our standard.
On the standard.
Yeah, on the standard last.
And what do you think this is going to take the place of the Outroad, or is the Outroad still going to be?
The Outroad is staying in the line for now, and then we'll see where it goes from there. But I tell you, this shoe right here is running and testing out really, really well.
Okay, awesome. That's great to hear. Well, thank you for sharing all this with us.
us. And if you haven't already, check out the road review also from Altra's line in 24. Thanks for having us, Brian.
My pleasure. Appreciate it.
Thank you.